Well, the best story, so one that I tell a lot was about the first time I worked him out, because he had never done any type of strength and conditioning before. And I was so excited to work with a player of his caliber that I absolutely hammered him. I mean, I know you guys have gone through some tough workouts with Hen, but I mean, in the first 20 minutes, KD was laying on the floor and he was shaking and he was twitching and he hadn't seen anything like that. And I asked him if he liked the workout. And as serious as can be, he looked up at me and said, no, I didn't. But he said, when can I do it again? Because he knew that doing things that he didn't necessarily want to do was the gateway to getting somewhere he wanted to get really bad, which in his case was the NBA. And I know that's the same goal that all of you had. So he was willing to make the type of sacrifice to say, you know what, I don't necessarily like getting a beat down like this a couple times a week, but I'm absolutely willing to do that because it's going to be the gateway to what it is that I want more than anything in the world. And you guys have to remember as players, you don't have to love every aspect of workouts, every aspect of practice, every aspect of nutrition, every aspect of film sessions. It's okay if you don't love every minute of that, but it's a prerequisite and is a required sacrifice to getting where you want to go. And the short term is winning a national championship. I'm sure for most of you, the long term is having a long professional career. So just know that you have to make sacrifices in order to make that happen. So, and when I met KD, I knew he was going to be special because he had all of the physical talent, he had the fundamentals, he had the coachability, he had the basketball IQ. I mean, there was no question this kid was going to be good, but I had no idea he was going to be as good as he's turned out to be. I mean, arguably one of the best scorers in the history of the game. But it's funny, with hindsight being 20/20, looking back, I'm not even remotely surprised. You know what you get when you take an athletic, coordinated, almost 7-footer with guard-like skills, who is coachable, who is humble, who loves basketball more than anything in the world, who works more during the unseen hours than anyone I've ever met. You know what happens when you put all of those things together and you mix them up? You get Kevin Durant. You get one of the best players to ever play the game. So just ask yourself that. You guys have the physical tools. Do you have the coachability? Do you have the humility? Do you have the grit and resilience to make those sacrifices? Are you willing to come in early and stay late? Not when you want to, not when it's convenient, not when you feel like it, not when he makes you, but do you do that every single day? That's a question for each and every one of you. And if individually each of you is willing to make that commitment, and then collectively you have each other's back and you support each other and you hold each other accountable, and you listen to your coaching staff, you do all of those things, you put yourself in the best position possible to win a national championship. Because don't forget, talent is not enough. The most talented team does not win every single year. Just talent is not enough. It's talent plus all of these other things, and these other things are the controllable things. And you guys have the talent. You have enough talent and you have enough leadership and enough resources in this room to win a national championship. You realize there's only about 25 schools in the country that can say that. 300 plus teams in the country do not have the talent, do not have the coaching, and do not have the resources to give themselves a chance to win a national championship. And I don't say that to diminish them, I say that because it's real. You are not one of those schools. You have all of the prerequisites to winning it. Now it just comes down to the commitment each and every one of you makes.